My name is Greg Scott. I was student director at the Law Clinic in its inaugural year back in 2014.
So my name's Ryan Watson. I was part of the inaugural management committee of the Law Clinic when it was launched.
I'm Liz Mackay and I was the student director of the Law Clinic in 2021.
So I'm Ian Ling. I was the student director from 2015 to 2016.
Isa Mahmood. I was student director from 2022 to 2023.
So I'm Hannah and I'm the current student director at GCU Law Clinic.
Well, I think in the last 10 years when we've had a law clinic, what it has added is a real dimension of reality to the degree. That is to say, the students, we can teach them as much as we like about how law works and what the structures are in Scottish society, but to actually have the engagement with the public, whether that's in the street law, whether it's having the clinic out the streets in Buchanan Street, or whether it's speaking to ordinary members of the public about law, that gives a dimension that just can't be replicated anywhere else.
I think personally there was a lot of opportunities that we were given at Cali that you wouldn't get other places. I've spoken to people since being in university and they are always very surprised at all the opportunities that we were given.
I think students at GCU are in a really privileged position to be able to work in the law clinic, to volunteer there, because you're exposed to experiences that you simply cannot get in a classroom if you're not involved with campaigning work, activist work, outreach work, speaking to real people about their real problems. I think that totally transforms the study of law, because I think it helps you understand that what you're learning in that classroom setting has a direct application in the real world and can help change people's lives.
Key things that I learned at the Law Clinic, well, it was the first time that I learned about how to merge practice with other things, like looking at women in law, looking at equalities, working with other students and everything like that. So I suppose my key learning from it was seeing what we were doing in the classroom in the context of what we would go on to do in our work lives, or what we might be able to research, which is what I do now.
It was the first ever kind of real experience I had in terms of the outside world. To say it served me well in my day-to-day and kind of profession would be a bit of an understatement. It's just an eye-opener in terms of dealing with what are essentially your clients.
Ensuring that clients are always up to date, how you communicate yourself and know your audience. I feel like that's a valuable part of being a solicitor. You have to know how to speak, what to say and how to approach your clients. I feel like that's a very valuable thing that I learned in the Law Clinic.
The best memory of the Law Clinic was when we did the pop-up clinic on Buchanan Street. It was absolutely freezing cold, but it was a great day and we managed to speak to so many members of the public.
I think the best thing I learned from the Law Clinic was about learning from older students, learning from more senior staff, and understanding how to prioritise my work and organise it, and gaining better time management skills. And I think it also prepared me for the outside world. I think GCU, and especially the Law Clinic, is really great for the practical skills. And I've now working at Ashurst and now going on to do my diploma and hopefully a traineeship, and being able to implement that going forward gave me a step ahead of everyone else, I would say.
You see it in the graduates. At the event tonight, we've got a networking event. What's really, I think, not unique but quite interesting about our one is that there's so many of our graduates who want to come back and explain to the students what they can do to get into the profession. And I think part of that is down to the fact that they've had to engage with the public when they did engage with the public in the Law Clinic, because they understand the law is about communication. And I think we can teach that, but actually giving them the practice of it is you can't replace that. And I think we've seen real benefits of the Law Clinic, which I think will go for years ahead across not just our graduates but the profession as a whole.
I loved the Law Clinic. I thought it really set us up well. It really was a selling point in interviews, I thought, for jobs, and people were always really interested about what we got up to.
I would say my favourite thing is the opportunity to network. You get exposure to what it's really like to practice in law, which you wouldn't get just by doing the LLB, so it's the opportunity to meet so many different people and get so many connections, which then has helped me then to go in and get internships and prepare me better for a career in law in general.
It's so hard to get legal experience in the first place, so having that at your doorstep at the university is a great starting point.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and I think as well doing modules such as professional links and being able to go on placement, because off the back of that placement I ended up getting like a part-time role.
We thought it would be better to put you in the spot in here than there.
I say it wouldn't be the clinic unless Claire was the one in charge and orchestrating it all. She's definitely the person that keeps it going.
Just Claire being an absolute champion, to be honest, and I'm so happy to see that 10 years later she's still here and still absolutely smashing it.
And she has just constantly showed up, kept it developing.
No, even personally for me, Claire was great. In terms of any time being in the law clinic, I think she was extremely patient with me as well a lot of the time.
She cares so much about what she does, and she does it in a quiet, diligent, calm way.
She just like exudes energy for it. Like you can just looking at her even tonight, like you can just see how much she loves it, which is just so nice.
Yeah, it's her passion, and it
definitely filtered into us and how much we love.
She helped me not only in the law clinic but in my studies, and has guided me into my career in commercial law and intellectual property, and has sort of been that guiding hand that I didn't have otherwise.
I think Claire is the GCU Law Clinic. I think Claire has put a huge amount of effort into the clinic, and she kind of holds the management team together, so she's like an integral part of the clinic, and we just couldn't do it without her.
The clinic would be where it is without her. I feel like she's done such, not only a good contribution to the university but to the community as well, because there's been so many clients and people that have benefited from the law clinic that they wouldn't have benefited if it wasn't for Claire's contributions.
And I think without Claire, the law clinic wouldn't have functioned in the way it has for 10 years.
Congratulations on 10 years to the law clinic. I'm looking forward to another 10, and hopefully you'll have me back in 10 years' time.